You remember the first fight?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Well, the first fight down in Atlanta, you know, me and the little dude, we was jive kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? Going to work together, playing basketball together, playing handball together, you know. But I had so much built up, you know what I'm saying, just waiting to this go off. So, you know, we on the basketball court, so we both of us, I think both of us like kind of slender, small, right? So we had that little man complex. So right now, I'm a basketball player.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So he really couldn't play basketball. So, you know what I'm saying? Make a long story short, I beat him in the basketball game, but he kept fouling me, hitting me in the face and calling me all kind of names and all this here. And, you know what I'm saying? You ends out of Miami ain't this here and this there. So I'm like, bruh.
So let me stop for a minute. So, but the homie, he was Zoe, but he was from Miami too, right?
No, I think he was from Fort Pierce.
I always thought he was from Miami.
Nah, he was from Fort Pierce.
Okay, all right.
Right. But we were so cool, that's why they probably thought we, you know what I'm saying, dude was from Miami. But anyway, he followed me, hit me in the mouth, and you know what I'm saying, you ends out of Miami, you know what I'm saying, y'all ain't this and y'all ain't that. So I'm like, bro, you only must want this. So, you know, I ain't really want to tell you about it and get into it, right? So I just laid. So y'all sitting in the TV room. So I had them plotted. I say, boy, when he sit in that TV room, I'm gonna just creep up in there and just take off on him.
So let me stop you right there for a minute. So like, this is the first time that we really talked about this.
Yeah.
And so I really thought the Zoe was from Miami.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I was in my cell.
Yeah.
And I was picking hairs out of my hair bumps. And then somebody said, your brother just got into something on the yard.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I ain't really know what happened.
Yeah.
Period. You know what I mean? So go ahead, finish.
So, you know, I was just waiting to release this pressure. I was, bruh, right? But we had been through a couple of little things, you know what I'm saying, prior to that. But, so I seen him in the TV room, so I'm plotting. I say, man, I'm gonna smash this dude, cause look like he tried me, right? So I'm like, bro, he gonna get this pressure. So I peep up in there, and I see y'all sitting up in there, you, Matula Shakur, and all the other little, you know what I'm saying, old heads that you hang around in, you know what I'm saying, with. So when I seen him put his headphones on, that was a great opportunity. I walked up in there and just busting, right? So you know how that go. When somebody get into it, everybody just pick up and, you know what I'm saying, leave. So you stood to the door while I'm working him. So my thing was, I was gonna try to take that dude out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get it to him. So by you being the calmer, you like, bruh, that's it, bruh, that's it.
So
Right.
so let me tell you what I did. So I didn't know what you was gonna do.
Yeah.
So when I seen you hit him, boom. And then when you hit him, everybody ran out of the TV room. And so the TV stand, like you hit him, and before he dropped, you picked him up and you ran his head into the TV thing.
Yeah.
Right? And so I'm like, oh man, so you was punishing him, right? So my thing, I had the same tweezers that I had in my hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I would pick him up, my bumps in the room, I had my tweezers. So you were punishing him so bad, so me and you didn't have to jump him.
Yeah.
But as you was punishing, I was moving around with him, and I was hitting him with the tweezers.
Yeah.
I was hitting him with the tweezers, and he was like, and you were punishing him, and I thought you were gonna kill him.
Well, my thing, that was my thing, right? But when I seen the reaction in your face, I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do it like that, because both of us can't get discharged like that, right? So with that situation, by you being there really like helped me, right? Cause after I seen that he ain't had no defense, and I'm like really trying to just take him out of there, right? Right. So seeing you there, I was like, nah, I can't put my brother in this, right? So when you say, bro, that's enough, bro, that's enough, right? That snapped me back. So you know, man, that prison thing, bro, bro, that was the start of this on go.
So eventually after that took place, and so, you know, in the prison, you know, the guards always look at you to see if you swole up. So people had heard that something had happened. You know what I mean? And so the little homie, I really thought he was from Miami.
Yeah.
I really thought that. You know what I mean? And so I remember that I was working in the factory, what they call Unicor, right? And so I'm working in there. And so they have what they call hitting the deuces. And when they hit the deuces, that means like they automatically shut the compound down. And every officer, they run to the place where the officer hit the deuces.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm working in the factory in Unicor, so I see all them running around, the officers. So I'm like, man, somebody in trouble, right? And so, you know, I'm looking around, and all of a sudden I found they grabbed me and jacked me up.
Yeah.
Right? And they took me to the hole, right? And so, like me, I know that you are more aggressive than me. And so, before that, I had seen a little homie that you had punished. He worked down there with me.
Yeah, all three of us had worked down. Well, I think you were working in the back, and me and him was working up front.
Right.
Yeah.
But when I seen him, and I'm thinking he a homie, I went to him, and so I wanted to talk to him. So I'm like, man, homie, man, I'm sorry for what happened to you. I say, man, my brother was going hard on you. I say, and if I would have went hard on you, man, we would have really smashed you in there. And so I really came to him in peace, and I came to him in love, right? And so, like, he swung on me.
Yeah.
Bruh, he knocked my glasses. He hit me. I don't know how hard he hit me.
Yeah.
He ain't knocked me out, but he knocked my glasses off. But I was really trying to make peace with him, you know? And I'm kind of glad that he didn't really have a knife, because if he would have had a knife, he could have stabbed me in the face just like he hit me, you know?
Yeah.
But I was trying to, like, tell him, no, man, look here, homie. You know, man, let's kind of squash this, because I didn't go hard on you. I said, me and my brother would have went hard on you. I said, man, we would have killed you in there. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so after that, like a day or so after that, because he was so swolled up that he wasn't gonna make it through the day. By the time one of the COs seen him, they was gonna want to know what happened, and then people had started talking in the prison. And so they had eventually locked us up. And so me and you was in the cell, you know, and then, like, you know, my whole existence, man, like, I would just think about you, man, because I always felt like I was the one that had got you jammed up. And so they had, one of the COs had fixed it where me and you could be in a cell together in solitary confinement. And so maybe for like 4 or 5 days, I wouldn't even talk to you. I didn't even say nothing to you, right? And then you were like, bro, you ain't gonna say nothing to me? And then I had got emotional. I said, man, I told you, man, to calm down, because you had wanted the you know, I guess you said, like, the anger that built up in you. You really wanted to express your anger, you know, and I was really the one. I remember one time we was at the basketball game, you know, and one of our homies named Hollywood. So we were watching the basketball game. And so at the basketball game, you know, you had Gilliard and a lot of dudes that were referees from other places, but a lot of people used to disrespect the refs.
Yeah.
And so the refs in the game, they used to carry knives on them, you know. And so one of the dudes that repped the game, he was kind of from New York. And you know, them New York dudes, they carry like razor blades in their mouth, right? So you had jumped up, damn nigga, why you calling the game like that, pussy ass nigga? But you were kind of screaming on the ref, right? So the dude, Hollywood, he was telling you, nah, sweet, say what you want to say to them niggas, man. Say what you want to say to them niggas. So Hollywood, he had been down a long time too. He, you know, he put in that work too.
Yeah.
So then I jumped up and then I screamed on Hollywood. I said, hold on, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm gonna die for him for real.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna die for him for real. I'm gonna die for him for real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then I told you, I say, man, come on, man, let's get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah. You know, with that, right? I was mad as hell, man. You know what I'm saying? It was so much bottled up in me, not for being in prison from in the streets, you know what I'm saying, and growing up and, you know what I'm saying, seeing the things that you know what I'm saying was going on with our life, and all that was just ready to just bust out. So every chance I got, bro, I was just gonna be on go, right? So I started surrounding myself with them type of dudes, right? So I noticed how you was changing and how you was acting, right? So I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying, my bro, he ain't really on that. And but yeah, man, you know what I'm saying, hell with that, man. I'm gonna do this time the way I want to do it, man, and you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go when I want to go, and you know what I'm saying. But you know, like me and you, right, I can just look at you and feel your energy, and I can just, nah, bro, I ain't, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna let that one there pass, right? So between the both of us, it was like balance. You know what I'm saying? So but I remember one time when you know what I'm saying, ran up on that white boy